that the Russian defense industry continues to increase its capacity. The total volume of weapons production has increased several times. Everything is being done to meet the needs of our military group in the Special Operations Zone. As if confirming these words, Rostec publishes footage of a new batch of BMP-3s being sent to the Army. These infantry fighting vehicles are equipped with protection against drones and a system of means to reduce visibility. It is likely that American transport planes will now carry these weapons back across the Atlantic. NBC claims that this decision was made personally by Pentagon Chief Pete Hegseth. He gave the order to pause military aid to Ukraine after the start of an inventory of the United States military warehouses. It turned out that they were empty. Kiev will also not receive Hellfire air-to-surface missiles for American aircraft. Kiev will also not receive the 155 caliber precision artillery munitions needed for the Ukrainian army on the front lines, and the GMLRS guided missiles for HIMARS installations. The New York Times concludes that the freeze on deliveries of vital ammunition to Ukraine indicates that Washington is leaving the war. That would be nice. And about the suspension of supplies. Zelensky's office initially even tried to deny the freezing of aid from the United States. Advisor to the Ukrainian usurper Podolyak accused the American media of spreading Russian propaganda. They say that talk about an audit of the Pentagon's arsenals and the fact that missiles for the Patriot air defense systems are needed in other regions is Moscow's narrative. He said that in fact, arms supplies to Ukraine are still ongoing, but this is only in Podolyak's fantasies. Kim Jong-un may send 25 to 30,000 North Korean soldiers to Russia in the coming months. European media outlets cite a lower figure, from 10 to 20,000 soldiers. At the same time, it is highly likely that North Korean troops will fight on the territory of Ukraine. That is, they will take part in offensive operations. The Build military expert Carlo Masala, citing his sources, reports that the weapons supplied by the United States to Ukraine will only last until the end of the summer. After that, the situation will become critical for Kiev, and Europe is not ready to fill this gap. Well, it shows a wounded and exhausted Fritz. Mercenary Ben Monas from the neo-Nazi Azov battalion. This thug complains about the huge losses of Ukrainian units, the numerical superiority of the Russian army, and the constant attacks on the positions of Ukrainian fighters. The fighting spirit is getting lower, says this mercenary. According to his estimate, Kiev is now receiving only 15% of the military aid it received at the beginning of the war.